to the LEAP New Values Conference. What are your personal leadership values? What's important to you in leadership?
My personal leadership values are about being open and honest and being transparent to the people I work with.
This is my first time I'm here. I was a little bit surprised the population of men up here. So.
Well, I think it's important to stay with yourself. Integrity is important, and trusting people, and delegating responsibility to the people at the front of your company. And I believe that always having the customer in the forefront of your mind.
If we are connected to ourselves, to our senses, to each other, to the information that's emerging this afternoon, then we'll just have a fantastic day, I think. I'd like a warm welcome for Carla Smits-Nasling, our host for today.
Sharing your values with other people is really something different than sharing whatever. I'm absolutely convinced that we will make the change the coming years and that inclusion and diversity will be a core value going forward. And with that, I'd like to hand over to Josephine.
We had to have a system to make it happen, and that became the fairly simplistic top-down command and control authoritarian structures that we call the pyramid. What has happened is that these new social, technological, economic trends have actually done something very profound. They've squashed our society, which is no longer a pyramid. It is, in fact, what we call a pancake. As we go into the pancake world, we have the potential for a different organizing principle, which in fact is more is more. Do you know how much intelligence we have? Do you know how much intelligence you and I have? Do you know how much you and I own problems and we own solutions and we can work it out together? So more people doing more creates more. With only our rational thinking and our logical thinking, we will burn out. We've always known this as women, and our other tools are our non-rational, our senses, our emotions, our feelings, our intuitions. These are really important tools to navigate complexity. We need to have leaders with the humility of recognizing what they don't know and bringing in people who do know. People more and more want purpose and ethics. They want meaning because there's no meaning going on. When you want to build a ship, don't gather people to fetch wood, make architectural drawings or divide tasks, but teach them to long for the endless sea. Thank you very much. I've gone over time. Thank you.
I invite the panel to go up to the stage, and I'd like to give you all 2 minutes to exchange on what Joe has said. Because
welcome everyone to the second part.
It's reality that the world is going to a pancake model. And we see it happening in KPN as we speak. The social media is making the number of voice calls less, and people use their mobile phones differently. So for us, it's the sense of urgency is really big.
Let's not pretend that we know. Let's just forget about all these great plans that we have for the next 30 years that you don't know yet that we have plans for. Let's just connect to these customers and see what's happening and open up.
I believe as a CEO, you think you have a more potential to put your personal values into the company. At the same time, the values of the companies have to be shared by everybody working there.
You have these personality traits that you have. You have the culture in which you are, and you have a vision, a dream. And if you combine those three, then you may end up having some followers, because a leader without followers is just taking a walk.
When it comes to leadership, I always think it's important to sort of stay true to yourself. So in one word, that would be authenticity. So I try to look in a mirror every once in a while.
De mens staat centraal.
Voor die 4 CEO's. En het is de hele tijd I as a CEO. I did this, I did that. En dan denk ik, ja, gaat het nou om jou of gaat het nou om het proces en het faciliteren en dat grotere geheel waar we allemaal naar streven en die nieuwe wereld? It is open and there are so many opportunities and things coming your way. And especially in this world with social media, you really feel like, you know, there's this new attitude of your first gift. And then it's coming back to you.
Dan krijg je ook die pancake. Mensen staan straks er middenin. En het wordt dus heel normaal om 3, 4 dingen tegelijk te kunnen doen.
Ja.
En dus,
dat is waar. Maar wij zien het ook al binnen KPN Photonics. Dat we onze meetings hebben, maar dan gewoon wel met je laptop voor je.
Ik bedoel.
En ondertussen een mail beantwoordend.
Aantekeningen. En je sms.
Ja.
We have initiated this Pyramid to Pancakes challenge where we want to celebrate the existing ideas. We don't want to tell you how to do it better. We want to celebrate the existing ideas. We want to celebrate the ideas that you may have but don't know how to implement.
I think this has been one of the most successful LEAP events that I've been to so far. I particularly like the fact that the activity was so close to the hearts of everyone who was at the event, and that we all had at our table in particular a very dynamic experience of where our companies were and what we were trying to do to change things and to make things happen.
In the smaller groups there's more openness and people are more vulnerable, and I think from there you can learn, but also you can be inspired and get advice. So I think leadership cafes are really good.
I find it very inspiring, especially the presentation by Josephine. At least I also feel that it's really hard to grasp the consumer, because we're still sometimes trying to tell them what to do, whereas they really want to decide for themselves, really going into that pancake kind of model, and sometimes we're struggling to do that with them.
No, I think the whole day was very good.